Hello, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Zombie Killer here, and welcome to the Minecraft project. Yeah, this place does look very different. It's not overworld. Unfortunate news, guys. That would be because a corruption happened. I was so close to completing the demo, too, guys. It would have been done already, but you know, when it comes to problems, when it rains, it pours. And there's always something stupid that has to stand in your way of success. Does not matter. It will happen. Now, with that out of the way, I'd like to cover up something that I've been looking into that I feel like I'm making good progress with. This is Shining Armor's hologram, which will serve a multitude of purposes throughout the demo. Yeah, you'll be able to speak with him while you're here in their crystal camp. Sure, you can do that. But with the hologram, he's able to offer advice to you, and I'm going to try to make it to where you can summon him on the go, in a pinch, while you're confronting a certain enemy. So this is what I have for him so far. What seems to be the problem soldier. And you see the scroll wheel here. You can select what you want to say. Do you have any advice on my current situation? You need to get over to Chrysalis's castle and stop her plans before the Crystal Empire is doomed. I'm going to fix that soon. Nah, that's all I needed. You were very helpful. Alright then, soldier, shining out. And one of my personal favorites. I need your analysis on a hostile. What kind? How do I fight normal changelings? Anything works on those guys. You can magic blast them, use any spell you want on them, light them on fire, confuse them with chaos magic, lift them up with your levitation, even turn invisible and sneak up on them. Lots of fun those guys are. What about the changelings that I can't see too well? Oh, stealth changelings, huh? Hate those guys. Whatever you do, soldier, do not let them get behind you, or you'll be in a lot of trouble. Shine some light around the room you're in. They absolutely hate that, as that makes them stick out like a sore thumb. Or stare at them. That makes them skittish and less likely to attack you. When you see them visible, that's your chance to get in close and thrash them. Oh, and they can still see you even if you turn invisible, so don't try to play their game on them. There's this really annoying changeling that's throwing bombs at me. I don't think I need to explain why they're called bomber changelings then, now do I? They hate getting too close to their enemies, much like the sentry changelings and sniper changelings. They'll always lob their bombs at an arc. When you see their bomb headed towards you, you need to dodge it quick, and then magic blast them while they're busy reloading. Or, if you've discovered how to use the levitation spell, you can grab their grenades they throw at you and toss them right back at them before they explode. Give them a taste of their own medicine. What about the ones that like to shoot at me? Oh, so you're fighting a sentry changeling, huh? Yeah, those guys can get rather annoying, I know. But the best way to handle them is by using your magic blasts to combat theirs. They're not too good with close quarters combat. You can use that to your advantage, soldier. Corner them, and then whack them a few times. You should be able to make quick work of them. Also, try going invisible, too. They can't shoot what they can't see, after all. There's this really big changeling that looks really scary. Now, you really need to be careful around these guys, soldier. They mean business. Do not get too close to fight them, or else they'll be peeling off of the floor whatever's left of you after they finish smashing you. The best way to deal with them is at a distance. I'm sure they'll throw rocks at you, but they don't really have the best aim, so it shouldn't be too difficult to dodge them. But watch that they don't ram you, too. That really hurts. It can send you flying backwards. Or, if you're looking for some entertainment value, you can always use your chaos magic to confuse them. No, I'm thinking of a different kind of enemy. This guy's healing his allies. That's not fighting fair at all. Or is it? Mage changelings are mainly a support type of enemy. They don't really like fighting. They'll leave that to their allies instead. Since they're flying most of the time, you'll need to use a homing spell to hit them easier. It should be in your best interest to take down this guy first, or else you'll be stuck fighting the same enemies for hours. What about the ones that are too fast to hit? Now these little buggers, pun not intended, are a real problem if you don't take them down quickly. They're the weakest in terms of damage resistance, just like the stealth changelings, but what they lack in direct strength, they make up for in larger numbers. If you've got either a time slow or trip mine spell, you can slow them down enough to hit them easier. How do I deal with swarmer changelings? Now these guys are just a plain nuisance. They can summon a small horde of these pesky mini changelings to harass you. If they bite you, you'll be blinded for a short time and take damage from them. I don't know about you, soldier, but I think the best way to clear a swarmed room fast would be to burn them. Then get close to that cowardly swarmer, and then give 'em what for. These guys look really red and dangerous. Well now, these hot-tempered changelings like to burn everything they touch. They can breathe fire and have a natural resistance to their element too, so don't try to light them on fire. Use any other type of spell that can keep you as far away from them as possible. I would recommend using an air spell to push them back, and to deal damage to them. Always remember that some enemies are just too dangerous to get too close to, soldier. Also turn invisible. They can't burn what they can't see. This guy is glowing green, and he doesn't smell too good neither. Well, that bad smell can only come from one type of enemy that I know of, the toxic changeling. Unlike the pyro changeling, they can use their bad breath to poison you. They're immune to poison just as much as the pyro changeling is to being ignited. The same strategy should apply with this one too. Keep him as far away from you as possible, or your stomach isn't going to be the only thing that's upset. An air spell should do nicely. Also consider turning invisible for obvious reasons. Nah, I was thinking of a different kind of enemy. This guy looks like he's a captain like you. Careful now, soldier. A lieutenant changeling is a very formidable opponent, and should be treated as such. They are more powerful than a soldier and can summon a small patrol of them if he feels that he needs some help. Ranged combat will work out pretty well. Remember to watch out for his spears. They hurt much more than a soldier's does. They're immune to being confused though, so don't use your chaos magic on them. Just remember to keep your distance and you should be able to beat him. This guy looks like he's been to the gym his entire life. Whoa now, soldier. Don't go charging at that changeling. A bruiser changeling is much stronger than a brute, and can summon other brutes too should he feel the need to do so. So no close combat unless you have a death wish. Ranged combat will definitely win the fight here. Any in particular will usually work. Even trip mine spells will work. I wish you luck with this guy, soldier. You're going to need it. Now these guys look like they're ready for an all-out war. An all-out war, huh? Then you best be ready for a fight then, soldier. The soldier changelings are nothing to scoff at, you know. I would know since I train soldiers to fight. Close combat will not work out too well against them. Their defense, as well as the lieutenant's defense, is some of the best in Chrysalis's army. Remember that ranged combat does exist. I suggest using it against these guys. Since they're not too bright, you can confuse them. Most spells are also effective against them. Tread lightly when dealing with them, though, and watch out for their spears. This changeling's trying to spit some kind of green slime at me. Green slime, you say? That sounds like the tactical changeling to me, soldier. They're not really that threatening directly, but that slime they spit on you will slow you down and make you more vulnerable to all their forms of damage. Keep them at a distance. But keeping them at a distance will be wise since they can potentially turn a tide of battle to their favor in a hurry. An air spell should work nicely. Don't forget that you can turn invisible so most changelings can't see you. This guy's trying to hit me from very far away. Well, this guy can be a real problem at long distance. The sniper changeling is at least 3 times as powerful as a sentry changeling. However, they don't shoot as much as the sentries do, but their shots are much faster, unfortunately. Whenever you see that his shot is headed towards you, get behind cover, quick. Try turning invisible. Just like the sentry changeling, he can't shoot at what he can't see. Or try to use a homing spell while behind cover. That should work out pretty well against him. Don't forget that ranged enemies aren't too good at fighting up close. That's it for now, until I can do more. Now I'm thinking of a different kind of enemy, and see, more is going to be added. Oh boy, that was a mouthful, and oof. But these are enemies that you're going to encounter throughout your adventure here in this demo. And he's just giving you advice on how to effectively deal with them without dying. Thank you guys so much for watching this incredibly short video. This is Zombie Killer signing out.